Hey everyone, it's your boy Zev here. And today I wanted to record a quick video on something I saw on fucking Bing, Microsoft, whatever the hell the website's called. And it's this listing of weakest to strongest pillars. Um, so in this video, I'm going to go over each of their rankings, discuss whether I think they're right or not, and if they're wrong, give you guys the feats necessary to place them in the right category. We have the insect Hashiras, Shinobu Kocho. As we all know, Shinobu has been stated multiple times to be the weakest, so this is a fair place to put her. Her poisons, while they can affect Muzan, her blade is not her blade is too weak, but her blade isn't even intended for cutting, and her herself does not have the physical strength to cut into enemies in order to slice their heads off with the Nichiren blade. So she's already been stated to be the weakest actual combatant of the Hashiras. When I say weak, I don't mean that she's like fodder or anything, but among the Hashiras, she's clearly stated to be the weakest. So this is a fair place to put her, and we'll do the same thing on our tier list, putting her in D tier. This is where I saw this when I was looking at this, and I was like, oh, hell no. So multiple times in the manga, and I'll put it on screen right now, it has been stated that there are certain people who are just above everyone else. That being Rengoku, Muchiro, and Guillaume. So this is already incorrect. He should not be this low on the list. Not only that, he was the only pillar, the only Hashira that, so I don't know why he's here. If anything, he would go up here, and this is where I will get into spoilers. In the anime, or not in anime, in the manga, he goes up against the strongest upper moon and is able to continue to fight him after being cut in half. He is the main reason why they won that encounter, because him fighting without half his body was able to weaken him by being one of the first people to not only, win against the pillar, but also one of the first people to unlock awakening breath. I believe that's what it's called, or breathing technique, whatever it's called in the series. It's been a long time. And on top of that, he was able to make his blade red. He was the first one outside of Tanjiro to do that in the series, I believe. So there's that as well. He should not be the second strongest. I don't know what this list is talking about. The love huts. This is, I don't know how I feel about this, because there's implications that she should be around Uzui's level, but on the other hand, we see her fight against one of the strongest pillars, so we don't get to see much of what she can do. For now, I'm gonna say she should be a little higher. I actually think Uzui should be right around here, just because he's one of the few people to admit that he's on the weaker side and put everyone else above himself. I'm gonna put her like around here, just for now. It'll probably adjust as we go. Obanai. Obanai is kind of featless. He, as well as the others, do get the breathing technique as well as the red blade, so he automatically will scale above anybody who doesn't. So that includes Zui, who I said would be lower, so we're actually gonna put her like right here. Obanai is on the weaker side though. I think he even confesses that when he's fighting Muzan, that he's had to be saved multiple times. If I'm wrong, I will put I won't have any panels on screen. I'll put text saying I couldn't find proof, but I believe he even says that while fighting Muzan. But to be fair, he's beatless. I mean, he does critique Obanai and he does critique Uzui and say that he shouldn't have lost to the lowest pillar, implying that he would have been able to do better. And I think that that's true, but he's still on the weaker side, so I'm gonna put him at B tier. Uzui. Now, here's the thing about Uzui. While he is toting one of the highest physical strengths in the pillars, he is admittedly one of the weaker ones. He does have resistances to poisons and stuff like that, and he is a ninja that was trained from birth for this type of thing. However, you got to realize that he has admitted that he's not like Rengoku, he's not like Muchiro, he's not like Guillaume, so those all would place above him. So I'm going to comfortably put him around here. He never got the breathing technique nor the fire blade, so there's no reason for him to scale above everyone else. So as of right now, this tier is all Hashira ranked weakest to strongest is very much wrong. Sanemi. Okay, yeah, this I'm not even gonna keep scrolling. Sanemi being here is crazy because he's one of the few to survive. He fought against Upper Moon 1, and he's able to do significant damage to Muzan. Sanemi is going to go in S tier. Not only did he live, he got the awakened breath, he got the fucking fire blade, and he's able to do significant damage to every single pillar and Muzan that he fought. He's gonna go up way higher than this. Phone's going off and shit. This video is gonna have minimal editing just because this is crazy. The water Hashira, Giyu. Giyu was able to face off against Akaza and was able to be on par with him with awakened breathing. However, he was struggling to some extent. Of course, whenever the pillars fight against the upper moons, they're gonna struggle because the upper moons have unlimited stamina and can regen. But I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think Giyu also, like all the other characters here, admit to who they're weaker than. That being Rengoku, I believe. Either that or Akaza compares him to Rengoku or something of the sort. It's been a long time since I read the manga. It was like 3 years ago actually when I last read it. But I'm gonna comfortably put him around here. He would be a lot stronger than these two, but they're all in the same shit tier. I don't think he reaches Mushiro's level because he doesn't have any feats to put him that high. He was able to hang out with Akaza, but without the help of Tanjiro, he would have lost that fight. Rengoku. Rengoku never lives to see the Fire Blade. However, based on statements and implications, he should be up here. He did fight Akaza while protecting the others and after fighting on the train for a bit. So it can be implied that he wasn't able to go all out. And even when he did go all out, he was at a disadvantage since it was nighttime. And like I said, he was fighting Upper Moon 3. Meanwhile, everyone else here has fought lower tier Upper Moons. For example, Mochiro fought Upper Moon 4 and 1. But you can argue that if Rengoku fought him, he also could have won. And I think that's a very fair argument. So without having a Fire Blade, Rengoku is able to severely weaken Akaza and nearly kill him. Keep that in mind. He nearly killed Akaza, which is something that Giyu couldn't even come close to doing. So yeah, I think he would comfortably put him at A. Some people might put him at S, but I don't think without the breathing techniques and the Fire Blade, the actual Fire Blade, he's able to do anything. And then of course you have Guillaume, who would be at the very top of everybody. Guillaume has been stated multiple times to be the strongest. He's able to severely weaken and cripple Upper Moon 1. He's able to hang with Muzan, and he's the biggest threat to him. However, he does die at the end. He does get awakened breathing. He does get the Fire Blade. And in general, it's just, you don't even have to really scale him off of his fights. You can use his feats because he does have very impressive ones, but off statements alone, everyone in the pillars agrees that he's the strongest. So the argument pretty much ends there. So this list, who made this? Do we get a name? Kevin Crandall. Kevin from, of course, it's Screen Rant. Kevin Crandall from Screen Rant. Never make a list again. This is how your list should look. And if anybody wants to argue that in the comments, feel free to. I do think you could probably move Giyu around. However, I think this is a fair structure to have everything in. You might be able to put her down here actually. But yeah, I think that they completely underrated Mushiro heavily, and everyone seems to do that. I don't know why people disregard his fight against Upper Moon 4 as if, or is it 5? Upper Moon 5, my bad. He fought Upper Moon 5. I don't know why people disregard that fight as if it meant nothing in the grand scale of things. He beat an Upper Moon on his own. No one else on this list is capable or has done that. Now, you could argue that if Rengoku fought against Upper Moon 5, he would have won, and I think that's fair, as well as these two up here. But everyone below, I just highly doubt it. I think they would struggle, maybe come out on top, but they would struggle heavily. Kind of to the same extent Muchiro did, but he was able to come out on top to a much more impressive degree. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, all that good stuff. Request the next video we have coming up. This is a really short upload just because it's something I saw and I completely disagree with. But if you guys want to see more Demon Slayer content, I'm 100% down with rereading the series so I can give you guys a lot more exact and direct scaling for these characters. It's your boy Zero signing off. Peace. Thanks for watching.